Going to question 11, we always start with the prompt first, and here it's asking us to complete the text. Now, if you're asked which choice completes the text, technically it's a predictive question, but really, if you just summarize the text, one answer will usually match what you said in your summary. So let's try that. Several artworks found among the ruins of this ancient city depict a female figure fishing with a cupid nearby. Scholars have asserted that the figure is the goddess Venus, since she's known to have been linked with cupids in Roman culture. But this archaeologist suggests that cupids may have also been associated with fishing generally. The fact that a cupid is shown near the female figure, therefore, and I'm imagining it's going to say it could mean a lot of things, because scholars asserted that it's Venus because she was associated with cupids, but the other archaeologist suggested that the cupids are also associated with fishing. So the fact that it's shown near the female figure doesn't necessarily tell us that it was Venus, because although, yes, cupids are associated with Venus, they're also associated with fishing. So A says, the fact that a cupid is shown near the female figure is not conclusive evidence that it's Venus. That's possible because, as the passage said, it could be evidence of a connection to fishing. That's actually perfect because, as we were mentioning, the passage said that cupids tend to be associated with fishing, not necessarily just the goddess Venus. So that's very good. B, the fact that Cupid's shown near the female figure suggests that Venus was often depicted fishing. It wasn't the idea of Venus fishing. It was the idea that the Cupid either signified Venus or signified fishing. So to combine them is not what the passage said. C, the fact that the Cupid is shown near the female figure eliminates the possibility that it's Venus. Well, we're not being definitive like that. We're just seeing one thing suggests one thing. Some people are asserting one thing, and other evidence suggests something else. So it's more of an academic sense of saying, well, this evidence says possibly this, and this evidence possibly says that, but no one really knows for sure. D, the fact that a cupid is shown near the female figure would be difficult to account for if the figure is not Venus. Well, the passage literally just said the opposite. It said that it could have to do with fishing. So it's not difficult to account for. There's at least one other thing that the symbol of Cupid could represent here. So we'll get rid of D as well, in addition to C and B. And the answer that sounded good to us here was A.